Welcome to, if you're new here, or welcome back if you've seen any of my other videos, to my channel. The channel is Beyond the Limit. It was supposed to be a little bit of foreshadowing there. It's supposed to be my journey to Cocodona 250 in 2027. So this is going to be just a quick little update video. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to record it, drop it, and be done with it. So, as I said, my channel, Beyond the Limit, my journey to Cocodona, was supposed to be about the races that I've been doing, have coming up in preparation for hopefully getting into Cocodona 250 2027. Well, as I said, a little foreshadowing. I did not get into Cocodona 2027. So Cocodona went to a lottery this year because they crashed Ultra Sign-Up's website last year because of how popular it's become. And I guess I'm part of that problem, wanting to go. But this is something I had my heart set on for probably 14 to 16 months, something like that. Started thinking about it, started planning. It's one of the reasons that I'm doing High Lonesome, is to give myself a challenge, a mountain challenge of a long distance, to see if I could even do Cocodona. But so it went to a lottery this year. I put in for the lottery as soon as I completed the Flagstaff Crest 40, which I still need to get that video out. So I will do that as well, hopefully this week. It was pretty exciting. It was a great race. But anyway, I put in for the lottery. The lottery was held on, when was it held? On June 1st. I think it was the 1st. Anyway, Monday. Maybe that's the 3rd. I don't know. Anyway, it was held the first part of June on a Monday. And I did not get in. Didn't get on the wait list. Name wasn't called, wasn't drawn at all. So a little disheartened. That was, like I said, 14 to 16 months planning this, looking into it, trying to figure out my best ways, best options to give myself as much of an opportunity to do this as possible. The next day was a little rough. I was a little sad. I was very sad because I'd spent a lot of time and energy on this, but I did pivot pretty quickly and thought, okay, let's do Sedona 125, which is also during Cocodona week. If you don't know, Cocodona has 5 races. It's the 250, there's Sedona Canyon 125, Bradshaw Brute 100, Flagstaff Crest 40, and Mingus Traverse 80. That's the one I was missing. So I thought, okay, I'll pivot. I can be ready to go on, I guess it was Wednesday, they did the Sedona Canyon. They opened up registrations for Sedona Canyon 125. I'm like, all right, I figured it would go quick. Boy, was I right. I underestimated just how quick that was going to go. It sold out in, I think, 14 minutes was the actual time. The system crashed, Ultra Sign Up crashed several times. It was maddening, but I'm used to that with the Run Disney stuff. So I didn't panic. I thought, I'll still get in. I did not get in. So one more race that I didn't get into, and I did get on the wait list. And interesting, they took the timestamps from when everybody was, I don't know at what point, whether they were logged in and starting the process or hit go to checkout or what it was, but at some point they got a timestamp, and so they went back and looked at everybody's timestamp on there, whatever point that is. They decided to do that to look to see where everybody was. So originally, after all was said and done, later that day, I was 280 something on the wait list. So I'm like, well, that ain't gonna happen. But I got an email the next morning that said, hey, we've updated, we've corrected all the times, and so look at your new wait list time. So I figured it had moved a little bit. It moved a lot for me. So I'm one of the lucky ones. Mine moved up. I'm up to 36 on the wait list. So there's decent chance that I'll get to run the 125. Whether it happens or not, I have no idea. I didn't want to take that gamble. So it was what I did do on Friday, and then today is Saturday, I went ahead and registered for the Mingus Traverse 80. That was yesterday. And then I also registered today for the Flagstaff Crest 40. So I'm doing that again. So my plan is to do the double. If I don't get into the 125, I'm going to double up and do the 80 and the 40. So that's kind of crazy to think about, but there's a significant amount of time between when the 80 starts and when the 40 starts. So it shouldn't be a problem. So that's my backup plan. I do think that there's a decent chance that I'm going to get into the 125. And I can transfer those registrations if I do get into it. So I have something. I will be in Cocodona 2027, God willing, if I stay healthy. And that's my plan. So I was really debating on even going back to Cocodona in 2027 and doing any of the races after I didn't get into the 250 nor the 125. And I had originally had some good backup plans if I didn't get into the 250. There's some other 200s out there that I had looked at that I was somewhat interested in, but after I didn't get into the 250 and I started looking a little more serious at the other 200s that I had thought about, I kept coming back to the same thing, it's not Cocodona. Yes, it sounds nice. It's not Cocodona. And so with that in mind, I decided to put everything into it and see if I can get into Cocodona for 2028, I guess. Don't know if that will happen either. I could get shut out again, but at least I'll have a couple of more entries if I'm able to complete these two. So we'll see. I don't know. And I don't know what I'm going to do after Cocodona next year. I don't know. I still might do one of the other 200s. I may look at another serious mountain challenge to kind of up that challenge a bit. I don't think I'm going to make any other plans until after High Lonesome. I want to see how I do with that, how much it beats me up, and if I'm able to work through all the struggles that I know I'm going to have. So once that's over and done with, then I'll make a decision on if there's something else that I want to add in 2027 other than maybe some marathons and that sort of thing. So as of right now, I have High Lonesome on the schedule. I have Wine and Dine Challenge in October at Disney World, and I have Dopey Challenge in January at Disney World. And then I have the Mingus Traverse 80 and the Flagstaff Crest 40 Cocodona week in May of next year. So that's as far as my calendar goes out for right now. Even debated just shutting down this channel since it was going to be my journey, but I think I'll just extend it out because I'm going to continue that journey, and knock on wood, I can get into Cocodona 2028. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for listening, and that's my update. I am on my way to do an 8-mile run today. I have 3 8 miles to do today, separated by 2 to 4 hours. I've done the first one. I did that early. It's about noon now, and I'm getting ready to do the second one, so it's getting warm out here. So I'll get that 8 in, wait a few hours, and then get the last one in. That's my update. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got any questions, please leave it in the comments. I promise I'll get them answered. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.